Welcome to the Implementing the Best Method to Deploy Linux Clients lesson. The lesson objectives are shown in the slide. This is the Linux prerequisites topic. Unlike other operating systems, Linux comes in many distributions and versions. Symantec Endpoint Protection for Linux supports a large range of versions and kernels out of the box. Since SEP 12.1.6, the installer provides automatic compiling for operating systems that are not supported by default. To determine which kernel version you are running, use the command uname-a, where the version and type of OS or kernel that you are running is displayed. To determine if your Linux version is supported out of the box, see the KB article shown in the slide. The Symantec Endpoint Protection Client installer for Linux auto-compiles the AutoProtect kernel module when the operating system kernel is not compatible with the precompiled AutoProtect kernel modules. Near the end of the installation process, if the client installer detects no active AutoProtect modules, it launches the autocompiler, which runs to compile the compatible modules. Previously, AutoProtect only functioned when the Linux computer's operating system ran a supported kernel. SEP for Linux SEP 14 clients supports the IP Route 2 Utility Suite or NetTools. Symantec Endpoint Protection uses one of these two tools, depending on what is already installed on the computer. Java support is no longer required, and precompiled binary support has been added in Red Hat 6.7, 7.1, and 7.2. On 64-bit Linux, you must install the 32-bit supporting library for SEP for Linux to run, because many binaries are 32-bit. Use the commands shown on the slide to install these components. This is the Deploying Linux Clients topic. The deployment process for SEP for Linux is a 4-step procedure. The steps are covered in detail in the following slides. Linux distributions are based on their package management systems. RPM is for Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora, and more. DPKG is for Debian-based distributions such as Ubuntu. To export the package on the SEPM, from Admin Install Packages, Client Install Package, select the correct package type for your Linux client. Right-click the package and select Export. In the Package Configuration dialog, you can select the folder in which the package is saved. Select the Export Client type, Managed recommended in most cases, and select one or more client groups. Multiple groups result in multiple packages. Click OK to start the export. SEPM does not provide a built-in deployment mechanism for Linux. You must manually copy the package to the Linux hosts. Ensure that the package is on a network share that is accessible by the Linux target machines. The package is compressed, so you must decompress the package to extract all the files on the /tmp folder. You must extract the package in the /tmp folder so that the compile works. After the package is extracted, you must correctly set the execute file permissions on the installer script, install.sh, by typing the command chmod u+x install.sh. From the /tmp folder where the installer is decompressed, run the command ./install.sh-i. The installation runs pre-checks. Then, if all requirements are met, the installation proceeds and the SEP for Linux client is installed. You must be logged in with superuser privileges to perform this last step. This slide highlights the output from the SEP for Linux client setup. Note, the real-time protection must have a compiled kernel module and content update to function. Unlike Windows, the SEP for Linux installation package does not contain any content updates. This slide summarizes the lesson. For more information about the topics discussed in this lesson, refer to the resources listed on the slide and remember to frequently check the Symantec support website.